This is the Qlife Electric Bike, the moped-style spark that promises big power and bold looks at a price that undercuts a lot of flashy brands. I've been riding it on city streets, broken pavement, and some gravel cut-throughs, and my first impression is that it feels like a compact motorcycle more than a traditional e-bike. The steel frame is stout, the stance is low and planted, and the 20 by 4.0 fat tires give it that chunky, confident footprint. It's fun to ride, no question, but there are a few things you need to know if you're considering it. Setup was quick, but not light. The box is heavy, and the bike itself is around 101 pounds. It arrived about 90% assembled, and with the included tools and a setup video, I had it rolling in roughly half an hour. From my experience, you should do a full pre-ride check before your first spin. I found a couple of factory-tightened bolts that needed a snug, especially on the front wheel. That's normal on value-oriented e-bikes, but it matters more here because the bike is fast and heavy. Key features that influenced my purchase were the 1500-watt peak motor, the dual suspension, the removable 48-volt 13R UL2849 certified battery, and the center color LCD. The motor has real punch. It pulls strong off the line and climbs without a fuss. Out of the box, it tops out around 28 miles per hour. There is an unlock to 35 miles per hour by holding the right brake and full throttle while pressing the power button to start the display, waiting a few seconds, then releasing. In my opinion, that extra speed makes sense only if you have the space, the safety gear, and local rules allow it. The chassis feels stable at speed, but the stopping system is where the spec sheet and the real ride don't fully match. The brakes are mechanical discs, and they're marketed as motorcycle grade, but the feel doesn't back that up. I bedded the pads in, centered the calipers, and adjusted cable tension. They still squealed, and more importantly, the emergency stopping power wasn't where I wanted it for a 100-plus pound bike that can push 30-plus miles per hour. I had a couple of moments that reminded me to keep extra distance in traffic. From my experience, this is the first upgrade to plan. Quality hydraulic brakes with larger rotors if the frame and mounts allow. It transforms confidence and shortens stopping distance. Until then, ride it like a heavy moped and give yourself room. The ride quality is the opposite story. The dual suspension and 4-inch wide tires do work. Fat tires just means they're wider than normal, with more air volume to add cushion and grip, especially on loose or uneven surfaces. The suspension smooths out potholes and gravel better than I expected for this price. I can roll over patched city seams and root-buckled paths without getting bounced around. The seat has that low front, higher rear vibe, so you sit in the bike. Comfort is solid for medium rides. I did change the pedals early because the stock ones felt small, and in tight turns, my knees could nudge the bars. Wider, grippier pedals, plus a quick handlebar angle tweak solved it for me. Let's talk assist and controls. The Spark uses a cadence sensor, which means it detects that you're pedaling rather than how hard you're pushing. There's a small delay, about a half turn of the cranks, before the motor kicks in. If you're new, that can feel odd on a hill start. A quick blip of throttle helps get you moving, then the pedal assist takes over. The LCD is bright and easy to read. Speed, assist level, and power draw are clear. The battery meter, though, can jump around under load. That's common on many e-bikes because voltage sags when you pull a lot of current, but here it's more jumpy than I'd like. I rely on miles ridden and assist habits rather than the bars alone. Battery life has been fine for my mixed riding. The 48-volt 13-hour pack is 624 watt, and the range you get depends on speed, hills, temperature, and how much you throttle. The brand claims up to 45-65 miles with pedal assist. In cool weather using higher assist levels, I saw the battery drop to about half after roughly 15 to 20 miles with a lot of stop and go. On warmer days, lighter assist stretches it. The removable battery is a big win for apartment life or winter charging. The charger has an active fan and takes around 6 hours from low to full. UL2849 certification matters in my opinion. It's a safety standard for the full e-bike electrical system, not just the cell pack. Weight is both the best and the worst thing about this bike. The steel frame and big tires make it feel planted. On loose gravel or sand, the mass keeps it from skittering around, and the wheelbase plus bar width give it a point-and-go stability I really like. That same weight is rough if you need to carry it upstairs or load it into a rack. I treat it like a ride-from-home machine. If you mix trains or walk-ups into your commute, this isn't the one. Lighting is solid. The headlight is bright with a wide beam and the rear lights punch through at dusk. I prefer aftermarket mirrors for situational awareness, and I'd call that another early add-on. The included 7-speed drivetrain works as expected. It's not fancy, but shifting is clean once dialed in. With a powerful hub motor, gears mainly help you keep a comfortable cadence rather than multiply torque. From my experience, quality control is mixed. The frame, welds, and core hardware look and feel good. Small things, loose bolts from the factory, the jumpy battery readout, squealy brakes, tell me the value is packed into motor, frame, and suspension, not into refined finishing. I also saw conflicting motor numbers online, with some listings calling it 750-watt peak and others 1500-watt peak. What I rode behaves like a high-peak setup with strong surge and hill pull, closer to the 1500-watt claim. I'd confirm specs with the seller you buy from so you get the version you expect. It's perfect for riders who want a moped-style e-bike with serious punch and are comfortable doing a few upgrades. If you have ground floor storage, want a plush ride on rough streets, and like the feel of a small moto more than a bicycle, this checks those boxes. I'd recommend this for tinkerers and confident riders who will budget for hydraulic brakes and maybe better pedals and mirrors right away. If you need something light, commuter-friendly, and maintenance-free, this won't be your favorite. The weight, the brake tuning, and the assist lag on starts will get old fast in that use case. In my opinion, the value proposition is honest. Big motor fun, cushy suspension, and tough looks at a fair price, offset by a braking system that doesn't match the speed and heft, a heavy chassis, and some rough edges in electronics. None of that ruins the ride, but it means you should go in with eyes open and a small upgrade plan. In conclusion, I've had a blast ripping around on the Qlife Spark. The power and comfort won me over, and the platform has good bones. I'm keeping it, but I've treated brakes and basic setup as must-do steps, not optional tweaks. If that approach fits how you like to ride and wrench, this bike delivers a lot of smile per mile. I will update specific information about the Qlife Electric Bike in the comments. Don't forget to catch my next video.